And then there was one. A very good evening and a warm welcome to the Jurong East Stadium for the final match day of what has been a truncated but tantalizing AIA Singapore Premier League season. All eyes will be on the title tussle at the top between Albirex Niigata and Tampines Rovers, but our focus here will be on the basement battle between Tanjong Pagar United and the Young Lions. The Jaguars need nothing less than 3 points as they look to avoid becoming the first team in the league's 25-year history to go without a win all season, while the Young Lions, as you can see in the table, need to avoid defeat to make sure they don't finish last in the standings. All to play for at the Jurong East Stadium, but let's look at the form guide for both these teams in recent times. Luis Junior, of course, the man to watch for Tanjong Pagar United. 5 goals and 3 assists for the Brazilian. And he will be crucial if Tanjong Pagar are to get all 3 points on what should be an exciting final match day here. Here he is here, Douglas Luis Junior, who is key to Tanjong Pagar's hopes today. Over for the Young Lions, it's hard not to be the player to watch when you have Fandi in your name. Ilhan Fandi has given an excellent account of himself in the 4 games he's started. He's got a goal to show, and he will be hoping to end the season on a high by getting himself on the score sheet today. Not long now before we have kickoff here at the Jurong East Stadium, with both these teams playing with the hope of not finishing final in the table. Without further ado, let's check in with both the coaches, starting with the home team of Tanjong Pagar United.
If we don't win today, Tanjong Pagar will become the first three to go whole season without win. How confident are you to avoid this record?
We've already discussed this last week, and the guys have done their best. It's not a record that we want to hold and be proud of, but
if you don't win today, Tanjong Pagar will become the first team in the league's 25-year history to go whole season without win. How confident are you to avoid this unwanted record?
We've already discussed this the last 2 days, and the guys have vowed to give their best. It's not a record that we want to hold and be proud of, but eventually they have to prove themselves inside the field in this 90 minutes against a Young Lions. So looking at their body language, their response has been very, very positive. It's only to turn up.
Some injury concerns surrounding Shodai Nishikawa, a man in form. Any updates regarding that?
He's healthier now. He's down with stomach flu on Tuesday. That's the reason why he missed. But he has already come back on Thursday and will start today's match.
A very slim point lead over today's opponent. How confident are you to avoid finishing bottom?
Again, we played them before. Okay, last time we played against them, we managed to get a win. So definitely that will give us a bit of confidence. But nevertheless, I understand that today will be the last game for the league. Both of us want to be the bottom of the table. So I'm sure that Tanjong Pagar basically will come strong at us, and then whatever we can do is try to contain and try to give our best performance for today's game.
The last time your side faced Tanjong Pagar, you came away with the win. What type of approach can we expect to see from your side today?
I think, as you know, the last game we played against them, basically Junior was not in the lineup for in the first half, but only came in the second half. And we know that their strength, basically, when Junior on board in the game, you can see that all ball will pass to him, and basically he's the main man for Tanjong Pagar. So today I can expect that he will be starting 11. Okay, so we have to be close to him as much as we can, and of course the rest of the players need to do their job. Again, we need to close them down quickly, and then of course try to avoid them any chances for them to create.
There you have it, both coaches outlining the job ahead for both these teams. Nazrin Nasir there, keen to emphasize the importance that Luis Junior plays for Tanjong Pagar United. Much of Young Lions' hopes will be on keeping the Brazilian quiet. We're just minutes away from kickoff. It was raining slightly earlier that brought up the lightning warning system, but I'm happy to report that kickoff has only been delayed by 10 minutes. So we are on schedule to kick off at 5:40 p.m. Singapore time. Both these teams will desperately need a win. Young Lions especially have conceded the most goals in the league, and that is something they will be acutely aware of as they come up to do battle against Tanjong Pagar United. Shodai Nishikawa was an injury out for Tanjong Pagar United heading into this one. As Noor Alam Shah confirmed there, he has recovered from a bout of stomach flu and is in the lineup from the start, and he will be a live wire to deal with and will look to end the season on a high. Here we are then, match officials for the day. Referee Farhad Muhammad, assistant referee Shafiq Jufri and Clarence Liao, and fourth official Taufik Tana. One last dance for these officials, as with the players. And here comes the home team dressed in their red and white strip. Tanjong Pagar United, Jan Mota, Douglas Lewis Jr., both important players for the team. Farid Hamid as well, the captain, leading from the front as always. He returns to his usual position of right back today, I believe, with the return of Jan Mota in defense. And here comes the away team, Young Lions, who have a slender 1-point lead against today's opponents, and they will be led by Jacob Mahler. And he has led them from the front with the armband and with 3 goals, which leads the way for the Young Lions. Another welcome return to the Young Lions lineup, of course, is Hami Shahin. He missed the last 2 games through injury, and the diminutive midfielder will be important for the Young Lions, who are decked out in their blue kit as the away team today. There he is in the shot. Referee Farhad Muhammad conducting the coin toss between both captains, Farid Hamid and Jacob Mahler. Does look like Farid will make the opening call. There we go, pre-match duties done. A quick pre-match photo and we should be ready for kickoff. As I alluded to earlier, it did rain slightly, which will give us a nice surface for football as always. But the sun is out now, and here is the lineups for Tanjong Pagar United. Kenji Rushdi back in goal, Farid Hamid with the armband, Jan Mota partners Shabil Hisham with Takahiro Tanaka at the wing-back position. Luis Jr. will lead the line. Shodai Nishikawa will look to supply him with ammunition. And in midfield, we have the mainstays, Raihan Rahman and Amirul Emran. As for the Young Lions, Jacob Mahler with the armband. In goal is Nur Shafiq Zaini. The last time these two teams faced, Jacob Mahler did get a goal, and he will be looking to do the same today. As I mentioned earlier, Hami Shahin returns to the lineup, and Ilhan Fandi will be the man to watch as always. Plenty at stake here between these two teams, who will definitely want to avoid finishing bottom of the pile. Tanjong Pagar, especially on their return to top-level football in Singapore, have found it harder than they thought it would be. But they have a chance today to right the wrongs and pick up a crucial 3 points that will lift them up off the bottom of the table when it matters most. Luis Jr. getting ready for kickoff here. He scored 5 goals since the league has resumed, and that includes 3 assists. And if that is not your team's talisman, it's hard not to be noticed. Just waiting for the final word from the referee before kickoff is underway here at the Jurong East Stadium. And here we are. Tanjong Pagar controlling possession in the fashion that they mean to go on. Their recent form has been worrying for Tanjong Pagar. They did pick up some optimistic draws against Balestier and Tampines Rovers. Unfortunately, it's 3 other losses against Albirex, Hougang and Geylang, as they struggle to acclimatise with playing at the highest level in Singapore. Young Lions, since the restart, have picked up crucial wins against Balestier Khalsa as well as against today's opponents, Tanjong Pagar. And that's given them a crucial 6 points in the standings. Early touch of the ball here. Jacob Mahler gets a touch. Raihan Stewart has gone down under the challenge of Takahiro Tanaka, and that's an early free kick for Young Lions. The referee not entirely pleased with the position of the ball. Now, the last time I was at the Jurong East Stadium, Taufik Tana was the man in the middle in a match between Tampines and Tanjong Pagar that finished 2-2. He has since been shifted to the fourth official position with Farhad Muhammad, the man in the middle today. Here come the Young Lions. Farhad Samit got the final touch, but it did bounce back all the way to Kanji Rushdie, who has been the mainstay goalkeeper for Tanjong Pagar. 9 appearances, this being his 10th. He has taken charge of the Tanjong Pagar goal much more than Fasha Iskandar, who only has 4 appearances. That's an early yellow card here. Much to the surprise of Syed Akmal, who's been yellow carded early on. And that's a tightrope to walk for the defender for the rest of the game. He's got the best part of 88 minutes left in this game, and he's picked up a yellow card early on, as Tanjong Pagar will come from this set piece. It's that man, Takahiro Tanaka, who stands over it. His deliveries have proven handy in recent times for Tanjong Pagar, and he's put a ball in that Luis Junior looked to get. Unfortunately, not what he had in mind. Luis Junior was hobbling, but he's back with a spring in his step as he looks to build something. Unfortunately, it didn't work out there with Takahiro Tanaka. There he is, the man who got the early yellow card, Syed Akmal. The centre-back will have all to do to be careful in this game. As I alluded to earlier, there are 3 other games going on concurrently in the final match day of the Singapore Premier League. Over at the Hougang Stadium, Hougang United play Albirex Niigata, who at the moment have the upper hand in the title race. Tanjong Pagar, of course, here in action against the Young Lions. Lion City Sailors against Balestier Khalsa at the Bishan Stadium, and Tampines Rovers, of course, will be needing a result and then praying for one at the Hougang Stadium as they go up against Geylang International. Now, it's not just the title that is up for stakes. There is continental football that is up for grabs as well on the final match day of the season. Geylang well in the mix for that one. Our focus, though, is on the basement battle, in the battle to avoid finishing last on the table. Just 1 point separating the Young Lions and Tanjong Pagar United. Here's Hami Shahin on the ball as the Young Lions look to build. Unfortunately, nothing came of that. And he's given Jacob Mahler a bit of work to do here. All the way back to the keeper. Nur Shafiq Zaini returns the ball to captain Jacob Mahler. What an impact Jacob Mahler has had this season for the Young Lions team. Started 13 games, all 13 games, leads the way in minutes, leads the way in goals with 3. That indeed is a captain's contribution. Luis Junior, all the way back to Jan Mota, who's been a crucial part of this Tanjong Pagar backline. Shabil here. Jan Mota to Amirul Emran, who lays it out all the way back to Shabil Hisham. Tanjong Pagar's mainstay defender Delvinder Singh, a long-term injury has kept him out of the team, and bought a place for Shabil Hisham in his place, who's done fairly well since coming on as a substitute to replace Delvinda in that game against Balestier. Both teams just sussing each other out with a fair bout of possession. Shabil Hisham has been beaten to the ball here as it's played into the middle. Not the best of clearances. They will get a second bite, and they have cleared their lines at the moment. Farid Hamid plays it to the flank. Farhan has earned a free kick for the team, and it's Luis Junior who's lost possession. Shodai Nishikawa making a nuisance of himself there as Farid Hamid plays a speculative ball into Takahiro Tanaka. Unfortunately, just too high. Takahiro Tanaka, of course, leads the way with 4 assists for Tanjong Pagar, followed closely by his compatriot Shodai Nishikawa on 3, and both of them are crucial in supplying the ammunition to the main man, Luis Junior. Hami Shahin clears the lines for Young Lions, and this will give Ilhan something to chase. Comfortably dealt with by Raihan Rahman. Jan Mota plays it all the way back to Kenji Rushdie. Noalam Shah was keen to stress that the team were looking to get this monkey off their back of getting the first 3 points since returning to top-level football. Fun fact here, the last time Tanjong Pagar United won a game in the league, that would be in 2014. On that day in October 2014, they beat Harimau Muda 5-0. Since then, they've sat out of the league and come back, and are still looking for their first 3 points. Here come Young Lions, Daniel Crichton and Raihan Stewart down the flank, combining. Lays it off to Harris Stewart. Hami Shahin, middle of the park, looking to dictate play. Niggly foul given away. And the Young Lions will start again with this free kick. Hami Shahin looking to take it quickly, not allowed to. This will give him time to suss out his options. He plays it short to Harris Stewart. Ryan Stewart here. Of course, joined from Warriors FC. And it's gone all the way out for a goal kick, which Kenji Rushdie will look to take. Midweek, of course, Tanjong Pagar were in a spot of bother when they were penalised for breaking the SPL rule of under 23 players. On November 4th against Geylang International, Shabil Hisham was replaced by Luis Junior. And according to SPL rules, if any under-23 player is substituted in the first half, it has to be with an under-23 player. As you know, the local teams have to start with 3 under-23 players. And as a result, Geylang's 1-0 win was instead awarded as a 3-0 win. And that's an early foul here by Daniel Crichton. And he's picked up a yellow card as well. And I must say, the referee is being fairly loose with his bookings today. 2 early yellow cards to 2 Young Lions defenders. Takahiro Tanaka smiles as he puts the ball. Let's have another look at the challenge that led to it. There you go. No ball. Shodai Nishikawa found himself on the deck. And the referee early on stating that he's not taking any nonsense. That's 2 defenders, Daniel Crichton and Said Akmal, in the book for Young Lions, with just over 10 minutes played here at the Jurong East Stadium, as Takahiro Tanaka looks to deliver a ball in. That is a ball in that is dealt with. And the clearance is completed as Tanjong Pagar United will go again through this throw-in. Conceding goals have, of course, been a big worry for Young Lions as Tanjong Pagar come again, looking for the obvious target of Luis Junior. They do clear the lines this time, but the danger is not over yet as Shabil Hisham will look to play this in. That's a ball. Luis Junior failed to connect cleanly with the ball as he goes out for a goal kick. There he is, Scott Daniel Crichton, the second Young Lions player to go into the book here. As 2 of the 4 of Young Lions backline who are walking a tightrope. As Nur Shafiq Zaini launches this. All the way back, out for a throw, and the Young Lions will pick it up again. Ryan Stewart here has 2 for company. And he's done well, Ryan Stewart. Ryan Stewart looks to play a ball in, and this is a chance. And that is an outstanding save from Kenji Rushdie, one-on-one. Kairin Nadim found himself in acres of space. Took the shot on his left leg. Unfortunately, Kenji Rushdie was up to the task. Referee says play on, and that is an outstanding goal. The warning sign was there, and the Young Lions have gone on to capitalize and take the lead in this basement battle. A crucial goal for the Young Lions after 13 minutes, in off the post. And it's Kairin Nadim. How about that for a strike? He won't hit one sweeter. And that's the opening goal for Young Lions, who have an all-important lead against Tanjong Pagar United. Kairin Nadim, just 17 years of age. 16 when the season started. Of course, there was that long delay due to the circuit breaker, and when it resumed, he was 17. But still, leading the line for this Young Lions team. He's now scored his 2nd goal of the season. Surely a talent worth watching out for, Kairin Nadim. He was integral in that win against Balestier recently as well, and he's proven his worth yet again with the opener here for the Young Lions. And Tanjong Pagar United have all to do. We have seen the fighting spirit of the Jaguars in recent weeks, picking up crucial points against Tampines Rovers from losing positions. So it's not something they're not used to. They will have all to do here if they look to pick themselves off the bottom of the table. Aminul Emran plays it wide to Farid Hamid, who will play this ball in. And that is a header that's gone just wide. They're claiming for a corner. Not given. It will be a goal kick. There he is, the goal scorer, Kairin Nadim. Just 17 years of age, showed technique beyond his age. Nazrin Nasir, the man who has given this youngster a lease of life up front for the Young Lions, and he's rewarded his coach's faith with the opening goal, and some goal it was. Young Lions here with the lead, looking to control possession. Unfortunately, Tanjong Pagar have plenty of fight in them, and they will come back. Hamid Shahin, adjudged to have won the ball cleanly as play continues here. It's all getting a bit tasty at the Jurong East Stadium. The referee running over to check if a medic will be needed. He's arguing for a foul, but it doesn't look to be the case. And I've just received word that there has been a goal at our Tampines hub. It's Barry Maguire who's given Geylang International the lead. And there's been a goal at Bishan Stadium as well. Sharil Ishak, 2-2 for the man leading the line in Stipe Plazibat's absence. Though that's Lion City who are leading 1-0 against Balestier. And crucially, Tampines Rovers, with all to do, finding themselves 1-0 down against Geylang International. Barry Maguire with the goal there for the Eagles. And of course, at the Jurong East Stadium, it's Young Lions who lead 1-0. Kairin Nadim with a late entry, I dare say, into the goal of the season contender hat. Goals in 3 of the 4 games that are going on concurrently. While the Young Lions have conceded 36 goals, the most in the league, it isn't much better for Tanjong Pagar, who've conceded 27. There we have confirmation there. Lions City Sailors leading 1-0 against Balestier Khalsa. Sharil Ishak with a goal, 20 minutes played at the Bishan Stadium. And of course, Tampines Rovers trailing against Geylang International. Barry Maguire with a goal after 24 minutes. I will keep you abreast of all the scores in that tussle for the Singapore Premier League crown as it happens. And considering the delay in kickoff here at the Jurong East Stadium, in all likelihood we will have a new champion by the time this game is done. So do stay with us. "18 minutes played here at the Jurong East Stadium. Tanjong Pagar finding themselves on the back foot and in all likelihood looking to end the season as the bottom side. Here is Takahiro Tanaka, who's made that left-back position his own all season. One of the elder statesmen of the team, defensively solid and a threat going forward as well. Zaid Akmal needs to be careful here. He has picked up an early yellow card and he's given the foul away there against Luis Junior. Takahiro with the ball in, looking for Farid. And Hami Shahin will gather possession here. This is something Hami Shahin does exceptionally well. Control the ball, control possession. He's a welcome return to the Young Lions team, having sat out the past 2 games with an injury. Luis Junior looked to turn and shoot. Unfortunately, I don't think that was his best option as Nur Shafiq Zaini gathers the ball. Young Lions showing they're not afraid to play it out from the back here, confidently passing the ball along the back line. Jan Mota judged to have given a foul away there. Too close for comfort, and the Young Lions will start again. You can hear Noor Alam Shah on the touchline bellowing instructions to his team, and maybe a word to the referee. Of course, the lack of fans in the stadium has allowed for that. There is good news though. Our Tampines hub has seen 200 fans return to watch live football for the first time since Singapore went into a circuit breaker. All 200 of them did undergo an antigen rapid test, but it is a sign of things to come as the new normals kick in a post-COVID-19 world. Kenji Rushdie looking to get us restarted here at the Jurong East Stadium. I'm not sure he could have done much to deny Kairin Nadim, the opener here. He did pull off a smart save to deny Nadim before the goal went in. And again, it's been a stop-start affair here at the Jurong East Stadium. Farhad Muhammad has put the whistle in his mouth more than most. Jacob Mahler gets us started here. Jacob Mahler, Singapore international, who's really shown in his captain's role with the Young Lions. This will be an opportunity for the Young Lions from the set piece. Yet another free kick as Ilhan Fandi might be in contention to take it. Maybe not. He's left it. He's walking on into the box. There's the wall for Tanjong Pagar. Faris Hamid, Jan Mota, Shabil Hisham and Luis Junior. We've seen a fair few free kicks go in this season. Raihan Stewart has the ball and he will be looking to add himself to that list. One of the Young Lions with plenty of Premier League experience, having played for Warriors last season. Here he comes off the wall, and that will be a corner. Not sure that's what Raihan Stewart had in mind when he put the ball in position. Nevertheless, they'll come again through this set piece. And as I saw for myself in the game against Balestier, Tanjong Pagar are vulnerable in the dead ball situation. Here comes the corner, all the way. And Tanjong Pagar will defend those type of corners all day, every day. Jan Mota leaves it for Takahiro Tanaka to get us a re-throw. Hamid Shahin lays it off. Luis Junior with the final touch. That is a Young Lions throw. Just about halfway through the first half here. And it's Young Lions who seem to have settled well into this contest. The opener, courtesy of Kairin Nadim, and since then, not looking troubled at the back. Jan Mota ushers it out for another throw. Raihan Stewart will leave it for Daniel Crichton. There he is, another one who's on a yellow card. All the way through. Raihan will look to keep it in play, unfortunately doesn't. Kenji will get us restarted again with the goal kick. The Young Lions have found goals too hard to come by this season. They've only scored 8, 9, including the one they've scored today. And when Jacob Mahler, a centre-back, is top of your scoring charts at 3 goals, it does tell you the problems they've had in terms of penetration. Nonetheless, with the likes of Kairin Nadim coming to the fore, you can sure they will build on what is a very, very young team. Younger than ever before. I had a host of new players come in under the tutelage of Nazri Naseh. And if they do get a third win of the season, I think that'll be plenty to show for their development. Raihan Stewart looking to keep it in play. Doesn't manage to, as Takahiro Naka will pick this up for a throw. Not before a quick water break. That, of course, has been the new normal since we restarted the league. 26 minutes played here at the Jurong East Stadium. In the basement battle between Tanjong Pagar United and Young Lions. It's the Young Lions who lead 1-0. And we will have another look at the goal here. An outstanding goal from Kairin Nadim. What a strike that is on the right foot, in off the post. An exceptional effort from the 17-year-old for only his second goal of the season. I wonder what I was doing at 17. Certainly not scoring crackers like that. Here we are, first water break of the day done and dusted as both teams come back on the field. The last time Tanjong Pagar found themselves a goal down after a water and leveled the scores, that was against Balestier Khalsa 2 weeks ago. They'll be hoping for more of the same today. Jan Mota, another man who's amongst the goals for Tanjong Pagar. Tanjong Pagar have only scored 12 this season, and Jan Mota has 3 of those goals. I do beg your pardon, Jan Mota has 2 of those goals, with Shodai Nishikawa chipping in with 2 more, and Luis Jr., of course, with 5. That's cleared by Jan Mota. Adam Abdullah gathers possession. Meaty challenge. And there has been a second goal at the Bishan Stadium. The Lion City Sailors now lead 2-0, courtesy of Saifullah Akbar has given the Lion City Sailors a 2-0 lead in their quest for AFC Cup football. Unfortunately, the Lion City Sailors only managed a 1-1 draw against Tampines Rovers, which meant the Stags qualify for the Champions League next season. The Sailors, though, would want to end the season on a high, and as it stands, they're doing just that, leading 2-0. That is an interesting ball in that's dealt with by Takahiro Tanaka. Confirmation then. The Lion City Sailors 2-0 up against Balestier Khalsa. Saifullah Akbar with a goal in the 34th minute. Back at the Jurong East Stadium, it's another corner for the Young Lions, who have a slender 1-0 lead. It's an outstanding angle to watch this corner. And that is a tasty ball in. Kenji came out and cleared with certainty, but the danger is not over yet. At the moment, Tanjong Pagar looking for some composure. And they look to build from the back. A pass asking a lot of Farid Samit to chase down. He will, though. And he's earned a throw-in for his troubles. Farid Samit, one of the elder statesmen of what has been a very young Tanjong Pagar team. The management, of course, keen to stress that they were assembled at the very last minute. They have been a welcome addition to the league, though. One of the mainstays of what was previously known as the S League. Plenty of local football fans were pleased to see them return. For them, though, it's been a developmental season. Struggling to really assert their authority as much as they would like. They've got 5 draws from 13 games, which has given them 5 points. Unfortunately, still unable to get a victory as Young Lions come here. Hami Shahin, who usually does better with possession, has lost. So has the chance. Farid Hamid did the same and is back with the Young Lions. Danish, as the Young Lions are seeing plenty of the ball, but as I alluded to earlier, it's that penetration in that final third that they've lacked. 2 shots on target, and this could be a third if Takahiro not careful. He is, as he clears the ball. Once again, Hami Shahin tidying things up in midfield. Jacob Mahler, Haris Stewart. That's an interesting ball, and the Young Lions will look to double their lead. Kenji Rusdi gets an implied hand to it and then launches it forward for Luis Junior to chase. Luis Junior with Jacob Mahler for company. And it does look like the game plan for Nazri Nase is to put 2 men on Luis Junior. In the pre-match interview, he did allude to what a threat the Brazilian will be. Luis Junior, of course, scored against the Young Lions in that 2-1 loss in October, and he only played 45 minutes on that day. He starts from the front today. Unfortunately, hasn't had much to show yet. Hami Shahin here on the ball, spreads it out. Young Lions very patient with the possession of the football. All the way back to Jacob Mahler. Here's Hami Shahin to Adam Abdullah, to Ilhan Fandi. Gets the return. Unfortunately, the touch evaded him as Jan Mota clears. Farid Samit will pump this forward. Luis Junior definitely controls with his chest. Tanjong Pagar do have options on the bench if they do want to claw a result back. Surya Prakash broke his goal-scoring drought last time out, and he is seated on the bench. So is Zulkifli Hasim, one of the elder members of this team. And in all likelihood, we will see some of those attacking options in the second half. Just about 13 minutes left to play. Just receive word that the Lion City Sailors are now 3-0 up against Balestier Khalsa. The Lion City Sailors 3-0 up against Balestier Khalsa. It is an own goal by Balestier Khalsa's Danish Uwais that's given the Sailors a comfortable 3-0 lead and what looks like a comfortable 3 points over at the Bishan Stadium. So it's raining goals at Bishan over at our Tampines hub. Geylang International still leading 1-0 courtesy of Barry Maguire. And that would mean Geylang International are in the driving seat for the AFC Cup spot. Confirmation, Lion City Sailors 3 to the good. Danish Uwais, the Balestier Khalsa defender, with the own goal after 39 minutes. Over at the Jurong East Stadium, Tanjong Pagar are looking to peg themselves back into contention in this game. And they will look to do so through this set piece. Suhairi Sabri with the ball. That's gone high and wide. That won't trouble the defense or the goalkeeper one bit. Balestier Khalsa have pulled one back at the Bishan Stadium. It is raining goals over at Bishan. It's Asime Zuzul who's pulled one back for the Tigers. 3-1 at the Bishan Stadium at the moment. It does look like my colleague Roshan is having all the fun at Bishan Stadium. And Farhad Mohammed has the whistle in his mouth again as Tanjong Pagar give away a free kick just to ease the pressure on themselves. Another score update for you. Confirmation 3-1 at the Bishan Stadium. Balestier Khalsa have pulled one back courtesy of Asime Zuzul, who recently signed a contract extension to stay with the Tigers and complete their foreign player quota. Not the circumstance to be scoring, but they all matter nonetheless. Jan Mota passes it all the way to Kenji Rusdi. A nudge in the back, says the referee, by Hami Shahin, as Tanjong Pagar will restart through this free kick. Jan Mota on the ball here. All the way to Raihan Rahman. Hami Shahin. Harris Stewart. As the Young Lions come again. And again, it's that final pass that evades this young team in the final third. One does hope they do not pay for the missed opportunities. As you can see in the shot there, COVID protocols fully in play. Ball boy with his mask on, with the gloves on. And you can also see a handful of fans just behind the fence, catching a glimpse of the action. Well, good news for them is we do have live fans at our Tampines hub, and if that goes well, in all likelihood, fans will be allowed back to watch football in time for next season. Even on the flip side, you can see the fans watching behind the fences with their mask on. Here comes Takahiro Tanaka with Ryan Stewart for company. Ryan Stewart has given away a corner as Tanjong Pagar United will look to make the most of this set-piece opportunity. Yet again, a bird's-eye view of this corner with the man Takahiro Tanaka. Has 4 assists to his name. He will be desperate to get number 5 and get Tanjong Pagar level again. He has options in the bench. He has options in the box even, I do beg your pardon. Jan Mota, the obvious target with his height. Luis Junior as well. Here comes the ball. Cleared off the line. Danger is not over yet as Takahiro has gathered possession. And he's beaten 2 players. Takahiro Tanaka with the ball in. A vital touch from Jacob Mahler. And here comes Ilhan, who's done well. Just calm things down. Oh, they've played themselves into a spot of bother. Luis Junior unleashes Takahiro, who's put the ball in. And that's an outstanding save from Farid Hamid. They come again. And that's only found the side netting. Once again, Young Lions putting themselves in a spot of bother. When you have the threat of Luis Junior. Let's have another look here. Luis Junior for Takahiro Tanaka. Farid Hamid, all he had to do was find a spot. Unfortunately, he made it easy for Nur Shafiq Zaini to palm away. And that's a chance gone begging for Tanjong Pagar United. Young Lions left off the hook. Farid Hamid, the man who had the opportunity to give Tanjong Pagar something to cling on. And as I alluded to earlier, Tanjong Pagar have plenty of fight in them and they will come back with more opportunities. I'm sure it's just about making the most of those opportunities when they do come. Ilhan Fandi was guilty of giving the ball away in a dangerous area. And he's done his part here, going forward, winning a free kick for his team. This will be yet another set-piece opportunity. Farid Hamid, there's your man who had a wonderful opportunity to draw Tanjong Pagar level. Unfortunately, his shot went straight at Nur Shafiq Zaini, who did well to palm away before the Young Lions eventually cleared their lines. And so they cling on to that slender 1-0 lead as we approach the halftime break. This will be a set-piece opportunity. Jan Mota, no nonsense, all the way. Unfortunately, the second ball is won by Young Lions, who will come again. Nifty footwork, unfortunately, ran out of space. And he's given away a throw-in. Farid Hamid will get us restarted with the throw. Take 2, perhaps. Here we go. Shabil Hisham was taking no chances there with Khairin Nadim, the goal scorer, breathing down his neck. He put it out for a throw-in as Young Lions look to consolidate their lead and build on it. Nur Adam Abdullah with the throw. And safety first here from Suhairi Sabri. We haven't seen much of Shodai Nishikawa in the first half today. And he needs to come to the fore if Tanjong Pagar are to stand a chance of anything here at the Jurong East Stadium. Here come Young Lions. Ilhan Fandi on the ball. Raihan playing as an auxiliary centre-back there. Clears his lines. Unfortunately, Farid has given it away. As the Young Lions come again, Jan Mota will take the ball and play it out as he looks for options. Luis Junior is a good option. Unfortunately, the Brazilian has ran out of space as the ball goes out for a throw-in that Nur Adam Abdullah will be in charge of. All the way back to captain Jacob Mala. Hamid Shahin here on the ball. Said Akmal. Raihan Stewart. Looks to put it past Jan Mota. Didn't get the chance. Raihan Stewart's won the ball back and well. Ilhan Fandi. And in the end, it trickles all the way through to Kenji Rushdie, who will get us started with this goal kick. Farid has won the header. Unfortunately, there was no one to latch onto the pass. As Jacob Mala walks over to take this throw. Maybe not, he's left it to Danish Irfan to handle. There will be 2 minutes of added time here at the Jurong East Stadium, with the Young Lions holding a slender but significant 1-0 lead that will see them hold on to 7th spot in the league. And crucially, a third win that will bring them up to 9 points. Can they finish the half strongly though? Raihan Stewart is in the box for Tanjong, and he's taken a shot, and that is Raihan Stewart who's made it 2. And that is another spectacular goal from the Young Lions to double their lead going into the break. Raihan Stewart is congratulated by the coaching staff. Let's have another look. Raihan Stewart had Jan Mota for company, beat him, and he took the shot with his left leg into the back of the net. 2-0 to the Young Lions, and that is a mountain to climb for Tanjong Pagar United. We've seen 2 spectacular goals here at the Jurong East Stadium, and both have come for the Young Lions. Confirmation there, 2 minutes of added time before we head into the break. I would want to be a fly in the Tanjong Pagar United dressing room. It does not look like it's gone to plan for the Jaguars. As for the Young Lions, they have a crucial 2-0 lead as Luis Junior will look to give Tanjong Pagar a lifeline. He's got 2 for company and they've done well. And I must say, having identified Luis Junior as a threat in the build-up to this game, Young Lions have done ever so well, doubling up on the Brazilian every time he gets the ball, and they've kept him quiet thus far and done a bit of damage up front as well. Khairin Nadim will chase this ball down. Kenji will play it safe all the way to Raihan Rahman. The clock is just ticking towards half-time here at the Jurong East Stadium. And if Tanjong Pagar United are to stand a chance, one thinks they must score the next goal in this game, or it might well be all over for them. The 2 goals here, of course, takes the Young Lions' tally for goals scored all season into double digits. They're up to 10 now. Khairul Nadim with his second goal of the season, followed by Raihan Stewart. And that is 3-0, would you believe? And it's done and dusted by the look of things. It's Ilhan Fandi who's found himself on the score sheet. Ilhan Fandi was picked out as the man to watch in the build-up, and he's proven why with a second goal of the season. Here we go, let's have another look. The ball in, and once again, Jan Motta leaving Ilhan too much space, and Ilhan Fandi didn't need a second invitation. At the break, it is Young Lions 3, Tanjong Pagar United 0. Tanjong Pagar with a mountain to climb. Young Lions on course for their 3rd win of the season. Confirmation there, Tanjong Pagar United 0, Young Lions 3. The second half is coming up very shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome back to the Jurong East Stadium. It is half-time between Tanjong Pagar United and the Young Lions. And it's been one-way traffic so far at the Jurong East Stadium. It's all Young Lions who have a comfortable 3-0 lead at half-time. Here we go, the first goal. Khairul Nadim, 17-year-old Khairul Nadim got the Young Lions up and running 12 minutes in, and then Raihan Stewart did this for 2-0. And just before the break, Ilhan Fandi made it 3 with his second goal of the season. 3 outstanding goals for the Young Lions has given them a very, very comfortable 3-0 lead here at the Jurong East Stadium. Tanjong Pagar with all to do now. Just 1 point separated both these teams. Here we go at the halftime stats. Surprisingly, it's Tanjong Pagar who have 6 shots. Unfortunately, only 1 of those are on target. Young Lions have 5 with 4 on target. And on the corner count, they lead Tanjong Pagar 2-1. And 2 early yellow cards as well for Young Lions. Daniel Crichton and Syed Akmal with yellow cards. But the stat that matters is right on top. Young Lions comfortably 3-0 up against Tanjong Pagar United. And it does look like Tanjong Pagar will be destined to end the season without a victory. It's just one of 4 games that's going on concurrently on the final match day of the AIA Singapore Premier League. It remains goalless between Hougang United and Albrechts Niigata, title-chasing Albrechts Niigata. Hougang United playing well, but Albrechts doing what they need. Lion City Sailors 3-1 up against Balestier Khalsa. Comfortable there for the Sailors. Sharul Ishaq, Saifullah Akbar amongst the goals for the Sailors. And then in the other game that has bearing on the title, Tampines Rovers find themselves 1-0 down to Geylang International. Barry Maguire with the goal that puts the Eagles in contention for continental football next season. Tampines Rovers have flipped the script before in the second half, and they will be hoping to do the same. Unfortunately, the future of the title is out of their hands. Here at the Jurong East, as I had mentioned, it's raining goals as well. Young Lions with all 3, Kyron Nadim, Raihan Stewart and Ilhan Fandi, all with their second goal of the season. And in the build-up to this game, it would have been hard to imagine the Young Lions being so comfortable. The second half is just minutes away, and we will have you all the action from here as well as from all the other games, so stay tuned. We'll see you shortly. Thank you so much for your company this Saturday evening, and welcome back to the Jurong East Stadium. It is half-time between Tanjong Pagar United and Young Lions. Young Lions in front and in charge. 3 first-half goals from Kairin Nadim, Raihan Stewart and Ilhan Fandi has given the Young Lions a comfortable 3-0 lead against the Jaguars in this basement battle. As it stands, it does look like Tanjong Pagar will end the season winless, and Young Lions will pip them to finish 7th in the table. Both teams are just about ready to come on for the second half. But before we get to that, let me just run you through the scores in the other games. This game here, of course, was delayed by 10 minutes due to the lightning warning system, which means the second half is underway for the other 3 games. Lion City Sailors comfortably leading 3-1 against Balestier Khalsa. And then to the 2 main event games, Tampines Rovers, who need a result to have any chance of stealing the title, find themselves 1-0 down against Geylang International. Barry Maguire with the goal there for the Eagles. And over at the Hougang Stadium, Hougang United and Albrechts Niigata have yet to find a way past each other. And as it stands, it is Albrechts Niigata who will be crowned champions for the 4th time in 5 years. I will keep you abreast of all that happens across this tantalizing final day in the AIA Singapore Premier League season. And it does look like a change is in the offing for Tanjong Pagar United. Surya Prakash stripped and ready to come on. I will have confirmation of the substitution very soon. It's a move we've seen made by the Jaguars quite often this season, as the Tanjong Pagar team have a mountain to climb and they are looking to their bench for firepower. Surya Prakash finally found his first goal of the season last time out, and he would love to get on the score sheet today to give the Jaguars a lifeline. It does look like Farihin Fakhan will make way for Surya Prakash. There he is, just checking in with the referee before we get final confirmation of the change. Here come the match officials. A reminder here, the match officials, Farhat Muhammad, who issued out 2 yellow cards. He's got Shafiq Jufri and Clarence Liao for company. And the man with the board, Taufik Tana, confirms the substitution. Farhin Farhan is off. Here comes Surya Prakash looking to make an impact off the bench. And boy, do they need one. He joins the team huddle, the final huddle of the 2020 season for Tanjong Pagar United. They've got a big half ahead. As for the Young Lions, it's status quo, no changes. Why would you need to make changes when you play that way in the first half? It'll be more of the same. There's your man who's found his way on the score sheet, Ilhan Fandi. As the Young Lions look to pick up where they left off with Kickoff here at the Jurong East Stadium. Kairin Nadim and Ilhan Fandi have turned out to be a duo who have found plenty of chemistry with both of them on the score sheet today. Raihan Stewart, of course, is a man who is used to playing this level of football, having been a mainstay in the Warriors team last year. Aram Abdullah, who set up the goal for Ilhan Fandi, looks to play a ball in. It does look to be a straight swap between Farhin Farhan and Surya Prakash. Surya Prakash and Shodai Nishikawa will look to provide the ammunition for Luis Junior. Kenji Rusdi, who's had a thankless task of picking the ball out of his net 3 times in the first half, gets us started here with this goal kick. I have watched Tanjong Pagar play in the flesh 3 times this season, and I must say they look the most lackluster they have today. Just running out of steam in what's been a truncated Premier League season. And I've just received confirmation that champions-elect Albrechts Niigata have taken the lead against Hougang United at the Hougang Stadium. That is a crucial goal for the team that is chasing their 4th title in 5 years. As soon as I have confirmation of who the goal scorer is, I will update you. But crucially, Albrechts Niigata leading against Hougang, while Tampines Rovers trail against Geylang International. Suhairi Sabri there in the picture. One of the younger members of this Tanjong Pagar team. One thinks for Tanjong Pagar to stand a chance, it's crucial they get the next goal in this game. I said this when they were 2-0 down, they went on to concede. As Farid Samit finds himself on the deck. He stayed there after that clash with Nur Adam Abdullah. It does look like Farid Samit will be okay to continue. The captain of this Jaguars team, what has been a difficult season back. It does look like the referee is getting some advice from 4th official Taufik Tana. There you are at the bottom of your screen. Let's see if this influences the referee's decision to give the ball. Oh, it's just a matter of where the ball was placed for the free kick. Hami Shahin looked to take it. He's left it. Jacob Mahler has come on board to just calm things down. Syed Akmal looks to play this out from the back. Hasn't had much to do. The Young Lions defense hasn't been attacked as much as we like. And that's confirmation of the goal scored for Albrechts. It's Ryoya Taniguchi who's given the Japanese team an all-important 1-0 lead after 53 minutes at the Hougang Stadium. I did read an article earlier today. There we have confirmation. Ryoya Taniguchi, 53 minutes in, giving Albrechts an important 1-0 lead against Hougang. And as it stands, the title is heading in the way of Albrechts Niigata. Young Lions looking to build from this corner kick. Nothing comes of it, and Tanjong Pagar will start again with a throw. As I mentioned, I was reading an article earlier today that the Singapore Premier League trophy will remain at the FAS headquarters at Jalan Besar until we have a final confirmation of where the trophy was heading. It does look like they will be calling a cab to Hougang Stadium very shortly. Plenty of football left to be played though, and we have seen more drama than we have ever before in this season, and I wouldn't bet against more of it to come. Once again, Young Lions happy to control possession. Ilhan apologizing to his teammate with that flick not coming off the way he would have liked. Farid will get us started again with this throw. Luis Junior with a speculative ball over the top, only finds a blue shirt. Here comes Khairin Nadim with Raihan Rahman for company. A meaty challenge from Rahman has left Nadim on the deck. Only 17, Khairin Nadim. What a breakthrough season it has been for him. It's one thing leading the line for a team in form. It's one thing leading a line for the team that is struggling towards the bottom end of the table. And Khairin Nadim has done that very, very well for the Young Lions. And he scored an outstanding goal earlier today to show for his efforts. Surya Prakash here, looking for the free kick, doesn't get it. He does get a throw in though. Here comes Farid Hamid with the throw. Luis Junior has dropped and dropped deep. If something were to happen, you do think it will be this man. And Surya Prakash has found himself in space. Shodai Nishikawa! Outstanding defending from Syed Akmal. Threw himself between his goalkeeper and the ball and denied what would have been a lifeline goal for Tanjong Pagar United. Let's have another look. Surya Prakash broke down the flank, set up for Shodai. There it is, Syed Akmal putting his body on the line for his team and for that clean sheet. More defending to do here for Syed Akmal and co. as Tanjong Pagar come again through this corner. Ilhan Fandi and Luis Junior, both with a chuckle, can't be too serious. Referee doing his job, and we should get restarted with a corner fairly shortly. Here we go. Referee says goal kick. No Shafiq Zaini says there was a couple of elbows in there. Nothing's given. We will restart with a goal kick. Heading into this exciting final day in the AIA Singapore Premier League season. In a truncated season that's been reduced to 14 games, plenty up for grabs all over the island. As it stands, it looks like the Young Lions will come out on top in this basement battle. Geylang International in the hunt for continental football. They currently lead 1-0 against Tampines Rovers, and that has bearing for them in their hunt for AFC Cup spot, as well as for Tampines Rovers in their title tilt. And with Albirex leading at the Hougang Stadium, it does look like the pieces are falling in place as we draw the curtains on this season. There's been a yellow card here at the Jurong East Stadium. Let's have another look at the challenge. That's the second time in quick succession that Raihan Rahman has put in a tasty challenge, and he's found himself in the book. That's a chance. As the post, and Tanaka's cleared. Once again, Tanjong Pagar looking vulnerable at the back. Jan Mota looks a shadow of himself. Jacob Marlow wins the ball in the middle of the park, and it looks like the Young Lions are looking for number 4. And they have to be careful not to leave themselves found wanting at the back, as Surya Prakash has pace to burn. He's got 2 for company though, and Hamid Shaheen has put him on the deck, and that's a free kick. Young Lions whisker away from making it 4-0. As Farid Hamid looks to plot a way back for Tanjong Pagar. He plays it short to Suhairi Sabri. Raihan Rahman plays it forward. Comfortable for Raihan Stewart. Confirmation then of the yellow card, the third of the day and the first for Tanjong Pagar United. It is Raihan Rahman who's found his way into the referee's book. As Hamid Shaheen asking a lot of his teammate who's done well. Farid and Surya Prakash both looking to create something. Suhairi not with the best of ball, and that chance has gone as the Young Lions come again here through Ilhan. He's given the ball away. Luis Junior will look to play Farid in. Farid with a chance. And did Jacob Mahler get the ball? No, says the referee. Jacob Mahler with a last-ditch sliding tackle. Got none of the ball, says the referee. Let's have another look. Farid's found his way through. Yes, it does look like he got all man, no ball, and Jacob Mahler has given Tanjong Pagar a lifeline. Luis Junior, who else but Luis Junior, steps up and looks to give the Jaguars a lifeline. Referee just making sure everything is in place. There is Nur Shafiq Zaini looking to deny Luis Junior goal number 6, looking to deny Tanjong Pagar a lifeline. No mistake from Luis Junior. Tanjong Pagar have a lifeline, and it's come from a spot kick by their talisman, Luis Junior. Jacob Mahler there, giving the penalty away. That's given Tanjong Pagar something to cling on to. Let's have another look at the penalty. Luis Junior was in no doubt, dispatched his penalty with aplomb. 3-1 here at the Jurong East Stadium. And suddenly, the Jaguars have something to cling on to. I'm not sure Tanjong Pagar entirely deserve that on the balance of play, but they've gotten the goal nonetheless, and they have to be careful not to concede here, just to give themselves a platform to build on. Ilhan Fandi. Suhairi Sabri put him on the deck. This will be a free kick from Nur Adam Abdullah. There's your goal scorer, Luis Junior. Goal number 6 of the season. He scored spectacular goals. Today he scored from the spot kick. They all count the same anyway, and he's given his team a lifeline as we approach the hour mark here at the Jurong East Stadium. And the next goal will really change the complexion of this game, as Farid Samit, the man who won the penalty, has played it forward. Jacob Mahler finds himself in a spot of bother as Luis Junior gathers possession here. He decided to find his teammate Shodai Nishikawa. Amirul Emran. Suhairi Sabri with a speculative effort. That's gone wide. That's gone high and above. It's important that Tanjong Pagar don't rush things in their search of a lifeline back. Suhairi Sabri, the man who took that shot from distance. Let's have another look. Here we go, on the right leg. Not in a million miles. Not the best effort. Suhairi Sabri, just 24 years of age, has scored 1 goal this season. Corner count here. Young Lions edging it 3-2. And at the moment, Jacob Mahler can't catch a break. He's given a free kick away. It's Surya Prakash who's won that free kick. And Shodai Takahiro Tanaka has come over to take this set piece. Takahiro Tanaka, of course, has 4 assists this season. Leads the way for the Jaguars, and he will be looking for another one here. And I tell you what, if a goal goes in here for Tanjong Pagar, we're in for a grandstand finish. Just a 2-man wall. Not the tallest of walls. You'll see Hamid Shahin and Nur Adam Abdullah forming the wall, as Takahiro Tanaka looks to put this ball in. That's an interesting ball. That's found its way all the way to Farid, who couldn't clear his feet in time. And that is that. It goes out for a corner kick. I do beg your pardon, it's gone out for a goal kick. Yep, confirmation, it is a goal kick. Final touch coming off Farid Hamid. Unsurprisingly, no Shafiq Zaini and no rush to take this goal kick here. Still well over 30 minutes to play, including stoppage time. Ilhan Fandi showing real aerial prowess to get to that. Farid looks to beat his man. And it's given in the way of a Tanjong Pagar throw-in. Doesn't look like he agrees to that. It's another throw, and Tanjong Pagar, tell you what, they've got the bit between their teeth, and they do smell an opportunity, I believe. And it's again Luis Junior who's got 3 for company, and he's earned a free kick for his troubles. It is Danish Irfan who's adjudged to have fouled him. Another set-piece opportunity here for the Jaguars. Surprise, surprise, it's Takahiro Tanaka. Missed the set piece. Ready to play it into the box. Farid Hamid, Luis Junior, Jan Mota, all obvious targets. Here comes the ball. In it goes. And that was just shy of the post. It does look like it was Surya Prakash who got on the end of that. Unfortunately for him, it went the wrong side of the post. Here we go, let's have another look. Takahiro with the ball. Surya Prakash put his header just wide. And here comes Shodai Nishikawa. He's put his effort just wide. I tell you what, we're on a knife's edge here at the Jurong East Stadium. Tanjong Pagar smell blood. It is a substitution here for Young Lions, who are looking just to calm things down. On a yellow card, Daniel Crichton comes off for Amirul Haikal. There he is. Put in a good shift today. For now, though, Young Lions just looking to take the sting out of this contest. Amirul Haikal for Scott Daniel Crichton. Just over 25 minutes left to play. It is 3-1 between Young Lions and Tanjong Pagar, as Tanjong Pagar look to find a way back. Takahiro Tanaka will attack this ball. He's got Shodai Nishikawa ahead of him. Looking for Luis Junior, unfortunately does not find him. Will get Jan Mocha's kept that in play. Oh, he's given away. Jan Mocha judged to have given away a throw-in from what looked like a fairly innocuous position. And that will suit Young Lions, who are just looking to find their way back into this in terms of momentum. They do have a 2-goal advantage, but they are facing 25 more minutes of football. And for a defense that has conceded the most number of goals in the league this season, I'm sure they will want to take the sting out of this contest as soon as they can. Takahiro Tanaka judged to have fouled Adam Abdullah. Here comes Adam Abdullah. Jan Mocha got an all-important challenge. Farid Hamid lays it off. Too casual. He's given it away. And Young Lions come again. Adam Abdullah once again looking to play his teammate in. That was an overplayed pass as Kenji Rusdi gets us restarted from the goal kick. Kenji Rushdi's goal kick found its way all the way up front and it's given Luis Junior something to chase. Unfortunately, he ran out of legs there and ran out of space on the pitch. And be a goal kick here for the Young Lions. Nur Shafiq Zaini once again will take his time with this. And you can see the high press from Tanjong Pagar, Surya Prakash all the way forward. Luis Junior as well as Amirul Imran. Jan Mota wins the header. Suhairi Sabri. Amirul Imran. Farid Hamid. Hamid Shahin gathers possession to the man who's just come on. Surya Prakash did ever so well in defense. He's got 2 for company, wins a throw in. Here's Amirul Haikal. You can hear the coach saying, not in the middle, Amirul, down. He's really put his team in a spot of bother by giving the ball away. And Tanjong Pagar need to make their possession count if they want to have any chance of coming back in this game. That'll be a corner which Takahiro Tanaka will deliver into the box. Straight away, Jan Mota has come into the penalty box. There we are, the bird's eye view of this corner. Could this be the second lifeline that Tanjong Pagar need? Takahiro Tanaka with the ball in. He's looking to keep it in play and he doesn't succeed. That'll be a throw in for Young Lions. Danish Irfan with a throw in. Just about 20 minutes to go here at the Jurong East Stadium as Luis Junior chases this down into the grateful arms of the keeper. It will be a goal. It'll be a goal kick. Nur Shafiq Zaini will put this ball down for a goal kick. For now, though, we're taking a break for the second water break of the day. And we've seen 1 goal in the second half, scored by Luis Junior for Tanjong Pagar United. That's given the Jaguars something to chase heading into these final 20 minutes of the game. Of course, they need all 3 points if they want to take themselves off the bottom of the table. They've got 20 minutes to find 2 more to restore parity and then perhaps think about winning it altogether. Another look. This was the penalty given away by Jacob Mala for this foul on Farid Hamid. No doubt in the referee's mind, pointed to the spot straight away. Luis Junior stepped up, made no mistake. And that was 3-1 Tanjong Pagar, giving themselves a bit between their teeth. If they do find 1 more goal, Tanjong Pagar, it will leave us on a knife's edge, heading into the final 15 minutes. For now, though, Nur Shafiq Zaini is about to get us underway with this goal kick. Jan Mota wins the header, but a judge to have fouled Khairi Nadim in the build-up. And as you can see, Young Lions are in no rush. They have a 2-goal lead. They have the 3 points they need as it stands. Shodai Nishikawa Raihan Stewart on the score sheet, and now in the referee's books for giving away a foul. Unsurprisingly, Tanjong Pagar showing all the urgency to get the play going. That's come all the way through. Surya Prakash Dole pick up the second ball. And again, this Young Lions team hunt in a pack. Look at that, 2 players closing Surya Prakash down. And somehow Surya Prakash has found his way through. It's Suhairi Sabri who's gathered possession. And he will found a way for Shodai. Unfortunately, the touch was not what he was looking for. Nazri Nase knows all about winning football matches. And he's plotting the way for his team to get 3 crucial points to close off the season. Ilhan to Kairin. Kairin Nadim has kept possession and done so well. And I've just received word that there has been a goal at our Tampines hub. It's the Stags who have leveled the scores. Baihaki Kaizan has given Tampines Rovers a lifeline. It's now 1-1 between Tampines and Geylang International. And over at Bishan, Lion City Sailors have found themselves a 4th goal. Songy Yong on the score sheet to give the Sailors a 4-1 lead against Balestier Khalsa. And it still remains 1-0 between Albirex and Hougang. And as we wind the clock down on the 2020 season, it does look like the title is heading to Albirex Niigata. Hamishain's done well to gather possession. Oh, that's a bit of a niggly foul from captain Farid Samit. Surprisingly avoids a booking. Hamish Shahin here in your shot. Returning from injury, it's like he never went away. Missed 2 matches, but looks to be running the show in the middle of the park. Jacob Mala has had eventful games against Tanjong Pagar now. Scored in the last one, given away a penalty in this one. Jan Mota will let this run all the way to Kenji Rushdi. There we have confirmation of the goal at our Tampines hub. Baihaki Kaizan with his first goal since returning to Singapore football, putting the Stags on level pegging against the Eagles. That result won't be enough though. And over at Bishan, it's Songy Yong who scored a goal to give the Lion City Sailors a 4-1 lead, a comfortable 4-1 lead against Balestier Khalsa. Just about heading into the final 15 minutes of this one at the Jurong East Stadium. And it's Young Lions who are in charge of this one. 3-1 up. Let this one fizzle out a bit. Just control possession. Ilhan was offside by the look of things as Tanjong Pagar United get us confirmation of the yellow cards there. 2 in the way of Young Lions. Scott Daniel Crichton and Syed Akmal. As for Tanjong Pagar, it's Raihan Rahman who's found himself on the score sheet. That's half a chance for Louise, maybe not. Into the grateful arms of Nur Shafiq Zaini. Adam Abdullah with Shodai for company, trying to unleash Raihan Stewart, who has Takahiro for company. He's done well to keep it in play, Raihan Stewart. Raihan still has it. Yet another set piece to defend for Tanjong Pagar United. All that promise from Luis Junior's spot kick does seem to have fizzled out slightly. There's still football left to be played here, and they've played it short. This corner, a training ground routine that didn't really come off, as Kenji Rushdi will get us restarted via this goal kick. Kenji Rushdi hasn't had much to do this second half. He did see his goalpost rattled by a shot early in the second half, soon after which Luis Junior scored to give Tanjong Pagar the one goal they've scored today. Oh, there's a bit of afters between Hami Shahin and Shabil Hisham. Unsurprisingly, Shabil Hisham does find himself in the book. 2 cards apiece for both these teams. Shabil Hisham, the latest one. Jacob Mahler plays it short. Ilhan drops deep to see the ball, and it's Adam Abdullah to Ilhan. So Airi is a judge to have brought Ilhan down. And Ilhan stays on the turf, and this looks like it's painful for Ilhan. The physio straight away is on, and it does look like he's in a bit of pain, Ilhan. He's done well to drop deep, find pockets of space, and play his teammates into the game. Let's have another look at the challenge if we get the chance. Here we go. Suhairi Sabri, the man adjudged to have brought Ilhan to the ground. He hobbles off. Hopefully he will be good to return. For now, though, it's Nur Adam Abdullah who stands over this free kick. Just heading into the final 10 minutes of the game. And Kenji Rushdie gratefully gathers and pumps it long straight away, safely back into Nur Shafiq Zaini's arms. That's half a chance. Luis Junior unfortunately could not play a teammate in. The attack is not over yet though. And it's Amirul Haikal who's ushered the ball out. As Danish Irfan will get us restarted with this throw-in. Raihan Rahman has the ball. Looks for Luis Junior, finds him. Heavy first touch, uncharacteristically heavy first touch from Luis, and that's given the ball away. And that's a ball for Amirul Haikal to chase. Too much on it by Nur Adam Abdullah, who's the real playmaker for the Young Lions. Kenji Rushdie picks out Takahiro Tanaka. Shodai Nishikawa hasn't had the best game of his Tanjong Pagar United career. Hasn't seen much of the ball, hasn't created much. And I've just received a word that Balestier Khalsa have pulled yet another goal back against the Lion City Sailors. Sime Zuzul again on the score sheet for Balestier Khalsa. It's now 4-2 at the Bishan Stadium, as Farid Hamid picks out Takahiro Tanaka. Amirul Emran looking for options. It's Shodai Nishikawa who has the ball. Picks out Takahiro Tanaka as Tanjong Pagar look for one more goal that could change everything. It's Hami Shahin who gathers possession. There is a substitution that is incoming. It is Suhairi Sabri who will be coming off for Zulkifli Hasim. It's an attacking move here by the Tanjong Pagar bench. A final throw of the dice. By Noel Alam Shah and co. As we head into the final echelons of this game. So Suhairi Sabri trudges off the pitch, replaced by Zulkifli Hasim. one of the elder statesmen of this Tanjong Pagar team, Zulkifli Hasim, at 34 years of age, has yet to score this season. It does look like they will go two up front for the final 10 minutes. Jan Mota, Takahiro, Shabil, plays it long. Akmal comfortably heading it away. Tanjong Pagar come again though. Amirul Emran on the ball. Jan Mota, Amirul, Takahiro has found Zulkifli for his first touch since coming on. He's picked out Shodai Nishikawa. And he's been ushered out by Jacob Mahler. And it does look like Ilhan will make way for Sharul Nizam Mazlan. Here we have the confirmation of the substitution. Sharul Nizam Mazlan, who scored last time out against Tanjong Pagar United, comes off the bench to replace Ilhan Fandi, who's put in a good shift today. Scored his second goal of the season, led the line well, combined well with Kairin Nadim, and just earns a well-deserved break on the bench. Ami Shahin standing over this one. Once again, it's Adam Abdullah looking to play in a teammate. Loves the ball at this feet, Adam Abdullah. And he has found a teammate. That's gone all the way in. And that could be that. It's Kairin Nadim with goal number 2 and goal number 4 for Young Lions. The 17-year-old continues his breakthrough to Singapore football, and he might well have finished off the Jaguars here. How about this? First time finish. Kenji Rushdie couldn't do much. An outstanding finish from the 17-year-old. Kairin Nadim, remember that name. And as we head into the final 5 minutes of regulation time, it does look like it's done and dusted for Tanjong Pagar United. And Jan Mota looks to clear his lines, and he does. I've just received word of a 5th goal at Bishan Stadium. Song Yi-yong at the double. He's now made it Lion City Sailors 5, Balestier Khalsa 2. A final 4-game flourish to end off the 2020 season. And while it's been cagey between Hougang and Albrechts, with Albrechts leading 1-0 crucially, and Tampines and Geylang at 1 apiece, it's been raining goals at Bishan. Lion City Sailors 5-2 up against Balestier Khalsa. And the Young Lions here 4-1 to the good against Tanjong Pagar United. A strong finish to the season for the Young Lions. Unfortunately, a sorry showing here for Tanjong Pagar, as Hami Shine looks to gather his possession. And we are into additional time in the 3 other games that have kicked off, and this does mean it is Coronation Saturday for Albrechts Niigata. Once we have the final whistle in those games, I will let you know. At the Jurong East Stadium, though, Tanjong Pagar United are 4-1 down against the Young Lions. Here comes Amirul. looking for the top corner, only found Kenji's palms. Takahiro Tanaka attacks down the flank. Surya Prakash has space. Can he keep it in play? Yes, he can. Unfortunately, it was not the best of balls into the box. He will get a second bite of the cherry, though. He's done well to keep it in possession. Amirul Emran finds Takahiro Tanaka. And I can confirm that Albirex and Niigata are the champions as it finishes 1-0 at Hougang. There will be a couple of substitutions here for Young Lions just to run the clock down. Danish Irfan set to come off for Shahib Masnawi. Danish Irfan done well. It does look like Haris Stewart comes off for Bill Mamadou. There it is. And it does look like Nur Adam Abdullah has come off as well. As we wind down the clock here at the Jurong East Stadium, Young Lions with a comfortable 4-1 win heading into the final few minutes of the 2020 AIA Singapore Premier League season. Khairin Nadim capping off a season to remember with 2 goals today. Ilhan Fandi and Raihan Stewart also on the score sheet. And in true Tanjong Pagar fashion, it was Luis Junior who got the only goal for them. Confirmation of the substitutions that happened earlier. Adam Abdullah off for Noor Hakim. Danish Irfan off for Shahib Masnawi. And Bill Mamadou coming on for Haris Stewart. Young Lions making use of all 5 permitted substitutions. As we head into added time here, of which there will be 4 minutes. 4 minutes to the end of the season. And that's given us a foul against the Young Lions. Let's have another look at the half chance. There you go, Jan Motta found himself on the deck. And Tanjong Pagar restart. Luis Junior eyes a shot, I believe. No, he's picked out a teammate. Jacob Mahler comfortably heading it clear into the path of Hami Shahin, who's given Shaul Nizam Mazlan something to chase. Jan Motta comfortable in possession. And it does look like Tanjong Pagar will end the season without a win. As the clock winds down here at the Jurong East Stadium, Tanjong Pagar are now the first team in the league's 25-year history to go without a win all season. In their first season back amongst the big boys in Singapore, it hasn't exactly gone to plan. Luis Junior, though, can pull one back, and he does. A consolation and goal number 7 for Luis Junior. So Tanjong Pagar do get the final say. Let's have another look. Once again, Young Lions defense found wanting Surya Prakash with the ball in. Douglas Junior, second bite of the cherry. The Young Lions defense won't want to look at that replay. As for Luis Junior, that's goal number 7 of the season. Shodai Nishikawa sees as that ball goes out of play. A real glut of goals here at the Jurong East Stadium. He does get a telling off from the referee, the man who's just come on, Shahib Masnawi. He's got 2 goals already today, and Luis Junior does look like he's eyeing this one. He's also got Takahiro Tanaka for company, but I'm pretty sure Luis Junior will get the final say with this free kick, as it looks primed for a shot on goal rather than a ball into the box. Luis Junior doesn't find a way past the wall. As Tanjong Pagar look to finish with a flurry. Shodai Nishikawa with 3 for company. Ryan Stewart clears the lines eventually, only as far as Shabil Hisham. Hami Shahin gathers possession. The ball's gone out for a Tanjong Pagar throw in. A final look at the watch for the referee. We are approaching the allocated 4 minutes as Takahiro Tanaka plays the ball in. This could be a final chance from Luis Junior. And he's put that high and wide. And that would be the final touch of the ball. And it's Tanjong Pagar United 2, Young Lions 4. The Jaguars finished the season without a win. The Young Lions, though, finished the season with aplomb. 4 goals, Kairin Nadim at the double, opening the scoring and then capping off a brilliant display with goal number 4 for the team. Between that, Raihan Stewart and Ilhan Fandi were amongst the goals for the Young Lions. Luis Junior did grab a late consolation for Tanjong Pagar United. Unfortunately, it's Tanjong Pagar who finished the season without a win and now become the first team in the league's 25-year history to go without a win all season. The Young Lions get the job done. It's win number 3 of the season, and that sees them finish 7th on the table, comfortably 4 points ahead of tonight's opponents. And I can also confirm that Albrechts Niigata have won their 4th title in 5 years. The Japanese side getting the job done against Hougang United, while Tampines Rovers, who were hoping for a miracle heading into the final day, only managed a 1-1 draw against Geylang International. In the night's other game, the Lion City Sailors put 5 past Balestier Khalsa as they finish 5-2 at the Bishan Stadium. Back at the Jurong East, it's Tanjong Pagar United 2, Young Lions 4. And let's have another look at all the goals. Starting with this one from Kairin Nadim. This was the earlier chance that then went out for a throw-in. It would be a sign of things to come as Kairin Nadim did this to open the scoring. 1-0 in off the post. And the Young Lions were in dreamland, having opened the scoring early on. After just 12 minutes, an emphatic right-footed effort that went in off the post. And with more chances as Young Lions really look to impose themselves against a shaky defense. Tanjong Pagar as well were threatening. Luis Junior here playing Takahiro Tanaka. Farid Hamid's effort unfortunately parried away by Nur Shafiq Zaini. before Shodai Nishikawa put his effort wide. And then came the sucker punch just before the break. Raihan Stewart beating Jan Motta. And how about that for a finish? That was 2-0 to the Young Lions as they look to finish the first half strongly. Let's have another look. Raihan Stewart in acres of space. Left Jan Motta for dead and a left leg finish. Outstanding effort to make it 2-0 to the Young Lions. And they were not done yet. It's just before half-time. Ilhan Fandi found space in the box and he made it 3. For his second goal of the season, Ilhan Fandi had a dance to go with number 2 of the season, number 3 for Young Lions. And at that point, they look in front and in charge. Nur Adam Abdullah putting it on a plate for Ilhan Fandi, who made it 3 before the break. Into the second half, Luis Junior from the spot pulled one back. And at that point, it did look like Tanjong Pagar had plenty of fight in them. Unfortunately, it was Khairin Nadim who had the final say, who made it 4-2 before this late consolation from Luis Junior to finish off the scoring here at the Jurong East Stadium. It's finished. Tanjong Pagar United 2, Young Lions 4. There we have the full-time stats. Tanjong Pagar United had 15 shots. Unfortunately, only 3 was on target. Young Lions had 9, and 6 of those were on target. 4 of them, of course, found the back of the net. The corner count edged by Young Lions. Yellow cards, 2 apiece. But the stat that matters right on top, Young Lions with their 3rd win of the season, and I dare say the most impressive one of the lot. They finish victors here, 4-2 against Tanjong Pagar United. And of course, Albirex Niigata are the champions for the 4th time in 5 seasons. The Japanese team doing what was needed with a 1-0 win against Hougang United at the Hougang Stadium. It was goals galore at the Bishan Stadium as the Lion City Sailors put 5 past Balestier Khalsa. Song Yong with the double amongst plenty of other goal scorers that included Sharil Ishak for the Sailors. And then to the other game that had permutations for the title, Tampines Rovers ending the season on a whimper, only managing a 1-1 draw against Geylang International, having gone behind through Barry Maguire. Baihaki Kaizan gave the Rovers a lifeline. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. Tampines Rovers do qualify for the Asian Champions League by courtesy of being the highest placed Singaporean team. But it's Coronation Saturday for Albirex Niigata, who are champions at the end of what has been a truncated but tremendously tantalizing 2020 season. There we have confirmation. Albirex Niigata, 32 points from 14 games, 3 points ahead of Tampines Rovers. Lion City Sailors complete the top 3, 2 points behind, and it's Geylang International who get that ticket to continental football. The AFC Cup spot will go to the Eagles. Further down, it's the Young Lions who finish 7th, and Tanjong Pagar United become the first team in 25 years of Singapore football to go the whole season without a win. We do thank you for your company this season. It's been a truncated season that's only given us 14 games, but we've seen plenty of drama, plenty of action. It's finished. Tanjong Pagar United 2, Young Lions 4. We'll see you in 2021.